In the upper Midwest, it's cold, really cold. And after today, it's going to be extremely cold, below zero actual temperatures, actually well below zero. Plus you add in the wind chill. It's going to be really hard on these tractors to operate in those environments, even when everything is new and working like it's supposed to. Here's a couple tips. I'm sure I'm going to forget some things, but just top of my mind right now. Today we still have a chance to start your tractor outside if you haven't done any of these things, and check this. But number one, get your fuel system treated. If you're running number 2 diesel right now without any additives or any number 1 blended in, you're not going to start your tractor below zero. I guarantee you are going to struggle. You're going to be gelled up. Once you're gelled up, 911 fuel treatment can help you. This isn't something you put into the tank to prevent that. That's what the other bottle is for. Once you're gelled up, this is what you put into the tank. It reliquefies your fuel and brings you back out of the situation. It's still going to be a bad day, but this is kind of one of the only things you can do at that point. Buy a bottle of this stuff. Have it around just in case. What I learned last year with the cold is I go straight number 1 fuel plus an additive on top of it. I know my fuel system is good to go. I'm not going to gel up. But if your tank is full with number 2 and you can't add number 1, the only option you have besides draining down your tank and blending it with number 1 is add an additive like Power Services Winter formula here, or Howes makes one as well. The bottle tells you how much to use. If I remember right, the ratio is basically a ½ ounce per gallon of fuel. Don't quote me, but the label will tell you how much to add. Add that or more. It tells me here that doesn't harm if you use too much. Make sure you treat your fuel. You're going to be in a world of hurt. And drain your water separator. Make sure there's no water in there. Number 2, even if you got a brand new battery, that poor battery isn't going to function that well below zero temps. Buy a trickle charger. I like this little 2 amper. It's kind of small in a big tractor like this one here, but all the compacts that I typically deal with every day, that little 2 amp trickle is awesome. Keep that battery topped off. Leave it plugged in all the time. It's just good hygiene on batteries, and you don't have to worry about that as well. Consider the oil you have in your engine. If you bought a tractor from me, I use a 1540 oil. That's good for about 12 or so degrees below zero. Colder than that, either plug in a block heater, keep it indoors, or consider swapping out to a lighter weight like a 540 engine oil to protect your engine in those really cold starts. So guys, if you don't plug your batteries in, treat your fuel right, you're not going to get your tractor started. I had issued the other day a customer call with the key was kind of frozen where it is and it didn't move. And once it did move, it wasn't working internally. So we sprayed some, actually in that case, he used a hair dryer to warm up the ignition to get it to work like it's supposed to. But consider having a lock de-icer to squirt that into your key to have that thing move when it's been snowing on it and it's outside cold as can be. So these are some common things. If you haven't thought about this stuff, I would right now. Good luck.